Oh, come now, children, hearken close and hear my voice so shrill. It's time for games once again with your friends Ken and Will.
I am extremely disturbed by that.
I just thought, we're back to this game full of obnoxious accents. It's like jumping into a bath full of cold water. You need to get it out.
Yeah, you just need to get it over and done with. Fucking plunge in and see what happens.
Yeah, like now I'm not going to be focusing on the obnoxious Cockney all the way through this game. Now I'm going to be focusing on the quality of our Dorito boy, which is the only thing that matters.
Yes, our super Dorito boy. Our lovely Dorito boy. The best Dorito boy. And you know what? My New Year's resolution for this year is to be more like Dorito boy.
What does that entail?
Well, namely for starters, I'm trying to actually work out and focus on mental well-being, but that sort of starts off the lead into Dorito boy.
Hero, I've been expecting you. As you can see, the town's been
I've been
evacuated, just like the master asked.
using my Ring Fit adventure.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great game for the Switch.
I could tell you some stories I could.
I'm realizing now that we're probably the cringy young adults that we as teenagers saw using the Wii Fit, and we're like, jeez.
Okay. The Wii Fit was weird because it had you on a boogie board, and that's really all there was to it. But I will say that the Ring Fit actually pretty fucking solid and an actual like decent game in and of itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can totally see that being a valid statement. What the fuck is... Okay, I think our control scheme got reset, because... Yep, there it is. The Fable 2 and 3 inspired. No, I play on traditional and traditional only.
We are rejecting modernity, goddammit.
Well, it's like... Years of nostalgia have built up the control scheme in my head, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I know the controls inside and out for this game. So I have been trying to, like, run and roll for the past little bit since we started the stream. And all I've done is, like, take out my weapons and fire at the ground. And I'm like, I don't like
Is the
anything.
fire heart in place? Good. Meet me downstairs.
Okay.
According to the books,
So
the ship should
we
arrive
just
as
made
soon
their
as the heart's
lighthouse
energy
active
reaches
again, I
full
guess.
power. What the hell?
Sounds like it's some good news.
A summoner. It's trying to destroy the heart.
Or, we just
We have to protect it.
entice terrorism.
Come on, we have to stop it before it
also
destroys the
a thing.
fire heart.
Look at this motherfucker.
Let's get them.
Ow. What's that? Alright, you know what? It's time for your beef boy.
It's really interesting watching this go
Wow,
down
he fucking
because I've got
dropped.
More summoners.
I've got Twitch mod view
More
open
time to power up.
where
Come
it's
on.
at full FPS, very tiny.
Yeah.
And I've got perfectly good audio coming from the game itself and from you. But the actual, like, live feed of what's going on so I can be funny in front of things is, like, the choppiest.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Which is really weird, because, like, that hasn't happened before. Usually both of them just kind of get low-grade shitty, which I can work with.
Yeah.
Like, I can make jokes about blurry content.
Busy.
Yeah, because it's it's blob interpretation.
Yeah.
You can still sort of see what's vaguely happening.
Never stop.
Oh, I'm getting a few frames back.
Oh, nice. That's always good.
Oh! Oh! We're getting a spike, boys. We're getting a spike. Oh! Okay.
And
You know, I'm just gonna watch this on Twitch instead. So I can at least make jokes like 10 seconds out of sync instead of making jokes about how terrible everything I'm seeing all the time is.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
See, now I can see the
Whoa.
musculature of our fine
Whoa!
Dorito.
Did you just... Okay, watch my health drop on that.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
One summoner left.
I'm burning through potions right now.
These
Holy
dudes are a bit
crap.
bigger than you, but like I feel like it's kind of not fair because they're like mostly gas, so you can kind of just put your armor plates slightly further apart.
Yeah.
Like even the massive, never explained double sword dudes are like the same size as max size boy.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. I killed
Well, are
some-
we max size boy? We're max size, right?
Yeah, we're max Dorito.
Okay. So from here, we can only be a swifter Dorito.
Yes, we can only be a faster Dorito. Okay, apparently the lighthouse blew up.
I guess that's bad.
Maybe? But it also spawned a boat.
This seems like a quest hook.
Here's your ride.
Perhaps we shall quest.
Yeah, we shall quest.
When you
We
get
shall go
the
to the
Northern
frozen
Wastes, your
north.
guild seal will activate the local teleporters, and I'll be able to join you. Scythe would have done it long ago, but he destroyed his seal before he arrived. Didn't want Maze to know what he was up to, I guess. Well, have a nice trip. Maybe when I see
Why
you
does
next,
the
we
ship
can have a
have
snowball fight.
borderline non-functioning ragged sails, but the rest of it
The
is like
strange, silent
obscenely
ship set
finely
sail into the
crafted.
featureless swell. Day after day,
Because when you wanna
it
make
carved
a
its
ghost
path
ship,
among the waves, an
you
ocean
make the
phantom
sails ragged,
moving ever forward.
but you don't do
Then the
anything
moment
else.
came
I guess.
when
Like,
icy peaks
Like, you can-
speared out of the horizons.
If you want it to be even
These
more
were the
ghost ship, you
shores
have
of
like a
Lost
very
Bay,
clear hole
the
in the
northern
hull
wastes
kind of
lay
thing.
beyond them.
But like, in general, it's a nice ship that you make ghostly because you're going to be
Yeah.
seeing it quite a bit.
it's one thing that always set me a little bit off kilter about the Fable series is that, like, after a while, the gimmick of, and here's another thing from story starts to wear thin, and it starts to just be like, and let's palette swap, and let's palette swap, and oh, winter theme.
Yeah, now we're in the ice zone that every RPG needs. Every old school game, all of it needs this.
Like, this is a ghosty dude who looks like an adventurer who's appearing. We don't know if he's dead or just summoning
Oh, he's
or something.
super fucking dead.
Mm.
Okay, if you don't remember, in the previous episode, he called us and was attacked while calling us, saying, "Shit's fucked in the north, oh dear God."
Meet me in Snowspire in the far north.
Well,
I'll explain it.
that's some bad news.
Yeah. But basically, it doesn't matter too much because this dude is so fucking old.
The answers we seek.
I can't remember his canonic age, but he is so goddamn old.
Like Yoda tier?
Yeah, like Yoda tier.
Well, no matter. It doesn't matter if he's dead. We are here, and we, the greatest of Doritos, the mayor of Slap City, are here to defrost the frozen north with some sweet, chili heat.
And getting sweet fucking tats.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty fucking great.
those are pretty cool, right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, you couldn't really see it, but, you know. Sweet fucking tats. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay, it's fine.
My, this is a fine staircase that you've just walked down.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to the finale of Silver Keys, because we don't need that many more. This
Okay.
This is the max of silver keys in this chest here. And that's literally it. We'll have another use for the keys once we collect them all, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's something I really don't miss about old school game design is like all that collectathon nonsense where it's to the point where it's like I'm getting gear that is I'm just getting it because I've already got the best shit and I'm at the late game and I collected some more shit. And then you're collecting things to open chests to contain loot that you're only using basically at the point where you're walking into the end game and you're not going to use them anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that frying pan would have been
frying
great
pan.
at an appropriate level.
The frying pan. Oh, god damn it. It's such a worthless piece of crap. Like, it
And
has
it's like-
so many things, but it does so little damage that it's just like, I don't care. I have the sword of or the Avos Tear, or whatever the hell. I have
We
the-
literally have like a collection of 6 legendary swords being like, and this is this legendary thing that we've gained from being a chosen blood because our blood is superior. And here's another weird blood superior thing. And this one allows me to rule because I'm chosen.
Well,
What
in
other-
fairness,
like-
we were never given a title. Ooh. You'll see this one in a bit.
Oh.
Now this completes a look.
There we go. Now we're a spiky boy.
Now we're a super spiky boy. Fucking love it. But yeah, we
Oh,
never
man.
gained a title because we were Holy Blood. We've
It's
only
funny-
ever unlocked weapons because we were Holy Blood.
It's funny how many like little drops and traces of really fucked up old school thought are still around. Like there's a lot of vestigial things about like monarchism that people still believe in. Like, oh, like, you know, like this person's related to this person, they should be good at their job.
Yeah.
Like, no.
You would hope, right? Like it's just one of those things where it's just like I would hope that they're decent at their job because their parents were able to do it. But that's not how that works.
No.
And that's
What
why
it means is
nepotism's
that they're able
bad.
to afford to go to school.
Yeah. Big guy. Ow.
Big boy.
Big guy go hurt.
Oh, it's the third varietal of Slammer.
Yeah, it's Big Slam.
Ice Slam. We've gone from Earth Slam to Stone Slam to Ice Slam. I feel like inevitably at some point we gotta hit a Magma Slam.
No actually. Surprisingly, we never get Magma Slam.
One thing I do miss about old school games is like stuff like Adventure Quest where you would just have like a million permutations where it's like, okay, now I beat the ice one, time to do the fire one. Now I
Yeah.
did the fire one, time to do the water one. Now I did the water one, time to do the bronze, then the silver, then the gold, then the platinum one, and then the god one, and the demon one, and the vampire one, and the werewolf one.
And now you're just playing an idle clicker game. Like that's
Like,
what
if you're gonna do
idle
banal,
clicker
you might
games
as
are
well
so good
exactly. If you're gonna do banal, you might as well like do it in that idle clicker way where it's like, this is providing brain stimulus to make me feel better because I work at a job 9 to 5. You know.
for. I am watching number go up, and that makes me happy. I like watching numbers go up. I play so many goddamn idle games. Hey, bud. Ow. Ow.
I find that I like comfort replay old games, which is great for this channel.
Yeah. And I also
There's
do
something-
that, but, you know, there's something about, like, you're in the middle of a boring meeting on a call, and I'm not saying that I do this, but... like, someone's just droning on and on about something that you don't really care about, and you just open your phone and go, oh, the numbers have increased. That's good.
I really wish that I worked in a larger, like, workplace, because right now I work in very, very close company to a small number of people, so you can't get away with that.
Yeah.
It does mean that, like, if there's no work, like, with a big office, you're kind of expected to still come in and do all the stuff, but, like, it has that really nice thing where if there's no work, you don't get forced to work, but then if there is work, you kind of have to work.
Yeah.
And it means that I haven't really been playing a lot of those games at all. Like, back when there was a lot more drudgery, I would play, like, city builders and stuff like that. I used to play hella Dwarf Fortress. It really does kind of highlight, like, the fact that different video game genres kind of fulfill different types of relaxation.
Yeah. Like, you get, you know, the RPGs, which are just give you a nice little story, and so you get the satisfaction of escapism through that. And then you get city builders, where you get to like sit down and just think things through. And then you get League of Legends, which makes you cry, and a good cry is always good.
Yeah.
I love ripping on League of Legends.
Yep. And if you're chronically underemployed, you can play obscenely hard games to be like, yes, finally, something worthy of even a modicum of challenge.
Yeah. Oh god.
You gotta love the, like, wombo combo of not being able to get a job without having some kind of degree or certification or trade. And then after you get that, you're in a bunch of debt. And oh, it turns out they didn't have jobs anyways. And
love
you didn't
geology.
need any of this because... yeah, isn't it great working in geology?
Yeah, I love working with my degree in geology.
The most frustrating thing is, of all the things, I didn't graduate, I don't have a degree, I'm a dropout, I actually work with rocks.
I did graduate, I do have a degree, I said fuck rocks and everything about them.
It really is just a crapshoot, like,
Yeah.
and it changed so much, like, literally the point where, like, because we're a few years apart, but it was still kind of the same vague, like, clump of, like, okay, there are people who are graduating and getting degrees. And then early through undergrad, it's like, yeah, people I see are graduating and getting jobs. This is great. And then somewhere, it was just kind of like, oh, they got all the jobs? Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just die now.
And, like, more and more, we kind of just live in an adventurer economy where it's like, look, you got skills, you got benefits and drawbacks, you have spell slots, figure shit out, get a job, deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, I don't know why I was looking for a fishing spot in a frozen pool, but you know...
Because you're a Canadian and you know that you can. You just need, like, a bore and a nice, like a nice hut.
Like, you mean to tell me that this... You mean to tell me that this motherfucker, this goddamn Dorito, couldn't cannonball onto the ice and make the borehole himself? Like...
You wouldn't even need to do the turning part of the drill. You just slam it in, give it a few hammers, and then you're through.
Exactly. He takes one of his great hammers from before and just kind of kicks it around a little bit and is just like, there we go, I'm through now.
That's one thing that I gotta get around to doing. A, ice fishing. B, actually figuring out how to fish instead of, like, on 3 to 4 extremely time-distant occasions being taught how to fish poorly with a group of people and then not figuring it out.
So we found another legendary item.
Oh, good.
Often mistaken for a hob and sometimes as a baby troll, Orkin was a diminutive warrior who shunned society and lived in the mountains. Enemies would sometimes laugh as they saw his small form charging towards them with his club in hand. It was usually the last thing they did. Because it's a tiny little club and I want to...
That's a 2004 joke.
I like it.
And not even in a disappointing yikes way, just kind of like, you know what? I'm sure that was funny at some point. Now it's kind of transparent that it's like, small punchline, there's a comedy.
Well, it's very dwarf-esque, right? Like, a lot of fantasy novels and things like that like to make fun of dwarves because of their stature, and then, of course, the dwarf just tends to kick the shit out of whatever comes their way because that's dwarves. But I guess it's sort of the same joke in that regard.
Yeah. At the very least, like, there's a difference between, like, yes, dwarves, which are a mythological creature, and then being like, oh, the small man.
Yeah, this
who
dude
was very small.
Also, there's multiple branching paths here that don't show up on the map. And look, a fishing spot.
Secret.
Secret fishing spot. I want to find one more silver key, because that's pretty much all I care about. I don't care too much about the 30 chest. I care about the 25 chest. Come on.
You know, if there's one thing I can't do, I can't watch comedies that I used to like when I was a kid. It's just like, it's like having like a grilled cheese that's just butter, white bread, and like a Kraft slice as an adult.
Yeah.
You get a brief pang of nostalgia, and then you're like, okay, I need real food.
Yeah. Okay, this wasn't actually all that funny, just funny to me as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking elixir of life. I don't want an elixir of life. I want a silver key. Our Dorito boy has enough life in him for everyone.
I miss when I could watch the entire Will Ferrell catalog.
Oh my god.
And not just watch one movie and
There
go,
you are.
I guess that's all of them then.
So, speaking of Will Ferrell,
I'm more of a
I watched
type-
Stranger Than Fiction recently.
Good thing
Like,
the
I
seals set the
rewatched it. I
local
watched
ones
it
off.
again, like,
I've managed to get a
before.
good look
Did you
around.
know
Mhm.
Stranger Than
Stones
Fiction
and
is one of his
Fantastic
highest rated movies?
See all
Really?
those inscriptions?
Yeah. I looked it up on IMDb and compared it to the other, like, the Will Ferrell movies. You know, like Step Brothers and all that shit.
Yeah.
It is his highest rated movie, and no one fucking talks about it.
Yeah. I just... The thing is...
And I fucking
would,
love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, like, I would, with someone who hasn't seen the movie, go, hey, want to watch this movie? It's a pleasant rom-com. And like,
Yeah.
okay. And you put it on, and it's like, this is really interesting and cool, and it's well written. And if I remember correctly, there's a little Ricky Gervais, which I'm not gonna say anything for canceling reasons. Just
Stranger
genuinely,
Than
he
Fiction
started
does not
wearing
have
thin
Ricky
way
Gervais in
before
it.
he started doing that shit.
Stranger Than Fiction does not have Ricky Gervais in it.
What am I thinking of that has Ricky Gervais in it?
Probably Invention of Lying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is like Stranger Than Fiction, but way worse.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Stranger Than Fiction is namely Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell carries the entire freaking movie.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
like,
just-
I would show that to someone who hasn't seen it, and it would be like
Yeah.
a decent movie. But something like Step Brothers, I would love to rewatch with a buddy who saw it when they were like younger and laughed then, just so it can be like, haha, nutsack on the drums.
Yeah, and then, you know,
And
you
it's
have a
entertainment.
beer, get a little tipsy, and you're able to laugh at Nutsack on the drums again.
Yeah, like it's the thing about comedies is that they have to be written a really specific way to have staying power, and even then it's like an extension, right?
Mhm.
Dramas have a certain perpetuity, but like comedies have way more value than a lot of those as like nostalgia stuff.
Oh, what do you know? He's actually still alive. Fuck. I
Oh.
thought he was dead.
Snow hero. Walk with me. Speak of your journey.
That was actually really well like framed and
Yeah.
prepared, especially like this is a well-designed DLC.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no, this is a fantastic DLC.
They spend a lot of time faking out the desolation for you to get to a place that is like A, teeming with life, there's a lot of background NPCs, B,
In his search.
looks real cozy, and C, is very intricately wrought in a like well kept together way.
Yeah.
It's a really well put together like transition, yeah?
Of inquiry.
Yeah, it's a fantastic DLC. It, in my opinion, it's what makes Fable the sort of game that lasts.
To the necropolis.
Because the original Fable is good, but the DLC just it does that little extra touch, you know, that really just
Yeah.
knocks it above. And so we need to look for the symbols of Archon, basically, in order to speak with the fancy thing that's on the wall there.
Hey, Archon. Where are your symbols?
All right, what does this guy got? Anything cool? Any
Didn't we
books?
just walk by some kind of sphere thing?
Walk by some kind of... Oh! Yeah, there is a globe here. It's a little bit frozen, and
Ooh.
I'm not sure its purpose, but it's there.
Well, that's just neat. Anyways, we were in the middle of buying and selling things, I think.
Do you want to buy a house for 25,000?
Fuck it, sure.
Cool.
Let's
not
deck it
rent
to
out this
fuck.
Do you want to improve the decorations on this house for 75,000 or fuck,
We
7,500?
don't need any money. We do not need money.
Yeah.
Burn it all?
I
Burn
mean,
it all.
we could buy the Soulless Greatsword, but we don't really need to. We have a
I'll never-
slapstick.
Yeah, like, this is why I don't understand people like billionaires buying, like, extra houses and summer houses and winter houses in different places. It's like, when do you reach the point where it's like, maybe I don't need that much money? Like, I just, this isn't even from like a political standpoint, just genuinely like psychologically, even now, I live quite modestly and I'm still like, you know what? I don't need to buy any frivolous things. I'm happy as I am.
So
How do you not reach that as a billionaire when you can just get everything and then you have everything?
So this is a charity place, so I'm gonna buy some clothes because I feel like doing that, and then you can
See, there we go. You pump the money back into the economy.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
then
put
you
it
can-
in a vault. Now it's political, and now I'm gonna put a lid on it.
and you can pretty much donate any item that you want, including
Oh, nice.
legendary items. So you know what you want? You want a longbow? Have an oak longbow. You know what? Have an
Yeah,
oak
give him
crossbow too. Do you want a stick? I have a stick. You know what? Have my first ever sword. And there's good steel items. There we go.
See, there we go. Now a startup adventurer can go through the same like process, and it's stuff we didn't need.
I
So
really
nice,
hope
so
no
nice.
one's starting their adventure here, because, like, holy fuck, this area is deadly as shit.
Just walking out directly into the most horrific. Yeah, it kind of does. There is kind of a systemic problem where it only favors like you, the chosen adventurer, on your path. If you spawn somewhere that's more dangerous, it's just like, sorry.
Yeah, like if you spawn in Bowerstone, you're fine basically, because you
Yeah.
got the Heroes Guild right there. Very little bandit activity between that and the Heroes Guild. They don't get attacked by bandits all that much anyway. Like you're probably good, but like if you start in say Oakvale, like we did, like
It's gonna be a little tougher. It's almost
we
like
got bright plate legs. We have the full plate set.
leggies.
We got the full plate set. I'm also gonna buy a dress, because why not?
Let's do it.
Alright. Let's see this upgrade. I've been waiting forever to do this. Going into set pieces. Bright
We
plate mail
finally
suit.
have our gams covered.
Yep.
Oh,
And we could finally complete that other freaking quest for that demon door.
look at the size of those boots. Like, you don't need boots that size.
Well, apparently we do, because we're large.
Hold on, like, edgewise, that is like over an inch thick of steel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it still leaves glaring gaps. Like,
Like, if I were to find this guy just standing in the wilderness, where would I shoot? I would shoot for his fucking kneecaps that are exposed.
yeah.
It's like the most exposed area of his body. I would aim right there. Hey, Mr. Blacksmith, what do you got for me?
That's why you need upper greaves or like
See,
a
you
nice
would never be able to
skirt
become
of some
an
sort.
adventurer here. You would
Yeah,
never
everything's
be
way too
able
expensive.
to.
The inflation, I'm telling you.
It's insane. And that's that place. Okay, so we're good. We're basically good here. They got another globe here that has nothing on it.
Ooh.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know what
Maybe
it's meant
it'll
to
glow
detail.
and raise when something good or bad happens at some point in the plot line.
Maybe.
I feel like that's the kind of thing it is, just an object.
In a very tiny cemetery that we're gonna defile.
Yeah. Like, we also got that big ringy thing. There's a few of those in town.
That's true. We can be the boy with the dragon tattoo. I really should be reading these graves, because reading the graves are the best part. Oh, and we can also get the lion head logo, so we can have a game studio that's no longer exists on our back.
Yeah, there we go. I was trying to think of some way to jump off of the reference to girl with the dragon tattoo, but like there's no. I don't want to make a punchline like, haha,
Yeah.
like anything in that series. Nothing good happens. There's just no material.
Yeah, no, it's just It's just bad times. And here we have Sir Peter Molyneux, Tamer of Lions, Alchemist, always reach for the stars. And boy, did he fucking miss those stars.
I love seeing this stuff where, like, you find out down the line more things about someone as time goes on, and it's like, oh, Peter Molyneux.
Peter Molyneux, what the fuck, man?
You've fallen. So far.
You single-handedly destroyed a beloved franchise and, like, everything. Just through overcommitment. It's ridiculous. Destroyed an entire goddamn company because of it.
The thing that kills me about so many of those, like, company-destroying games, or, like, the legendary crunch games, like, stuff like Anthem, is that, I swear to God, every single time, except for a rare few exceptions, like Red Dead 2, people just don't really end up caring much. They play it for a few months, and then it's done because it's a lackluster game, because there's an oversaturation, because people keep releasing games really quickly. Like, maybe, if you didn't crunch and took less time, your games would be more notable because they aren't coming out every fucking year. And then people would buy them because they go, wow, new game. It's almost like that's why people bought Red Dead 2.
Yeah, it checks out. So we got Ice Balverines and
Of course.
Ice Zombies.
We're in a new area with a new theme. We gotta. How else are we going to justify a sudden spike in damage and difficulty for
But you know,
ongoing
okay,
players?
you know what? That is very, very true of, like, older games just recoloring and upping the damage. But I much prefer that to the modern sort of game design where things have, like, enemies have noticeable levels. And it's just like, oh, no. This bandit is different from all the other bandits you see because this is a level 12 bandit. And it's like, I'm fucking, no.
I was doing a Skyrim playthrough recently, just on my own time, and, like, it started getting frustrating because you're going through and it's like, okay, we got bandits, we got bandit outlaws, we got bandit chiefs, bandit captains, bandit highwaymen, bandit thugs, bandit marauders. It's like, can't you just, like, and they're all just dudes with different levels of health bar with a big weapon. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you just go, maybe we don't just use numbers to make a game feel harder?
Yeah. Maybe we don't. And that's what I feel. Because, like, dear God, I get so fucking tired of that fucking health bar above their head. This guy is level 12, so you can't beat him mentality in games. It's so annoying.
It's one of the biggest problems that I had with D&D was, like, the linear power scaling makes it so that genuinely as a GM, you can't have a themed campaign. You can't have a campaign centered around certain types of enemies because
you can't power scale it.
You cannot, no.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not just the power scale, it's because of what players are able to do and the level at which they gain, like, new, especially in 5th edition, like, earth-shattering abilities.
Yeah.
It just
literally earth-shattering abilities. You get so busted.
It gets to the point where, like, there's no way to connect it to any sort of realism or viscerality. It's just, you have big powers that you use to fight arbitrary giant creature of the week. The plots get samey, and then eventually you're just going, and here's a demon, and here's a dragon, and here's a demon, and here's a dragon. And here's a demon,
yeah.
And here's a dragon.
And then you also get people who are like, you know, they know the stats, right?
Yep.
And that's one of those things that is just like, okay, yes, you should not be memorizing the stats for the monsters because that should be variable. The DM should be allowed to change that. If he wants you to struggle to fight bandits, he should be allowed to let you struggle fighting bandits. But holy shit, people memorize those stats.
I think the issue with D&D is that there's a number of problems that are kind of endemic to the fact that it is Dungeons and Dragons, which is a specific product. Like, it has obligations to its previous releases, to its ongoing themes, and realistically, people are kind of... Well, I can't even say people are past that, because it's the most popular tabletop game out there.
It is. It's the thing that everyone knows. Like, unfortunately, when I talk to my parents and say, "Oh, I gotta go do Bloodwine," I don't say I have to go stream Bloodwine. I say I gotta go play D&D.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So we're digging up graves to try and find the glyphs for Archon or whatever. And when we fail, that we get bad guys spawning. That's
Cool.
pretty much it.
And we're slapping through the town.
Yeah, but
We're
it's fine
slapping
because
fancy
we slap.
boys down. Also, what weren't these dudes like Jack of Blades, Summon?
Yep.
Why are they here? More Jack?
More Jack, pretty much.
Okay.
And we found one symbol.
Hey, nice.
And we found a bad symbol. The symbol of torment, apparently.
It's a bad time.
It's always a bad time when you're being tormented by symbols. I know. I took math class. I took calc.
The ultimate of symbolic torments.
I hated my first year calculus class in university, but I fucking loved my second year calculus.
Yeah. It's so much better. Like, it
is so much better. Like, it's one of those things where it goes from being so abstract to just like, no, this is how you would apply it. And you're like, oh my god, everything makes sense now.
It's frustrating too, because it's just an evident problem in the teaching order because of what high schools are offloading and universities are onloading. Like, high schools, I hate to say it, high schools have to teach calc again. It would have been, like, genuinely, I would have saved an entire year university if we just knew calc. Like, in physics, you have to learn a bunch of bullshit formulas for the entire year that are put on, like, cheat sheets that are for different things because you don't know calc, and then after that year, you're presumed to know calc, and then they just teach you how to do dimensional analysis and derive from base principles. And it's like, oh, this is way easier, and I've wasted a year of my time.
Yeah. Like, the amount of knowledge that they just expect you to have coming into university, that's just, it's not there. It's not there at all.
And so much of it is affected by school funding.
Yeah.
Like, I did not realize until I tried taking, like, a pure math course. Apparently, lots of people go to schools where you're taught proofs. I learned proofs when I started having to do them on assignments.
Yeah, same. I never did proofs.
Which is to say, I didn't learn proofs.
Yeah, I never learned proofs. I also never learned factorial math. I never learned it. Straight up, I just had to learn what it was, and then I was like, this is how you use it. Go?
Yeah.
So this is the demon door that wants us to give all the silver keys to him. Like, all of the ones that we have on them, and we lose them for good. So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, we can loop back.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do once we've gathered all the chests that we kind of want to gather. After a while, you know, we don't really need them anymore.
We're turning them in, like at the end of Laser Quest.
Here's all the kills I got.
So, I'll have to look it up and see if I'm remembering this correctly. But if I'm remembering, we had a local, like, laser tag place that closed down because they ran out of money. And then basically the person who bought them was like, hey, so, I'm going to buy all of your assets and open a laser tag place here because I can afford to. So if you just want to, like, leave stuff here, we're going to do laser tag a year later.
Yeah.
And that's kind of nice. It's like, people still like laser tag. It's just briefly, it was not financially viable to continue to laser tag because it's not exactly socially distanced.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Which is kind of unfortunate. Laser sniper tag, though. That's socially distant. Yes, we got the last silver key that I care about. Okay.
Nice.
I think the last silver chest that I want is also in here, but I don't know where it is, so we're gonna have to look for it and see.
That aligns well with our motives.
Yep.
We gotta find secret glyphs, digging through graves.
Honestly, there's so many goddamn graves in here. This is worse than Lynchfield.
There's two things that games constantly do that I don't understand. One of them is they make you kill dogs. The other one is they make you grave rob.
Yeah.
Why is it killing dogs and grave robbing?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I never really thought about the grave robbing. The killing dogs I've always been unfortunate about. And I mean, I just killed a Balverine, but I mean, it's a wild beast that was attacking me, and it's not
It
really
is a distinctly dog-based monster.
Yeah.
But, like, it's always like, oh, and you're fighting a bandit, and the bandit has a dog. And you can't be like, whoa, buddy. Like, just, no, you gotta bonk it. Like, why? Someone sat there, they wrote the code. Not even they wrote the code. Someone sat there and designed the fight, requiring the designing of code for a dog to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
Just be like, yep, so just drop that in there, and there, and there, and there, and we'll make some people kill some dogs. Like, stop! Please. It's unnecessary. You make them whimper and everything.
Yeah, they give them... Dogs dying in video games is always the worst fucking sound effect ever. It is, like, terrible.
Wolves don't even act like that.
Yeah.
They don't make you kill cats. They don't make... Like, even when they make you kill rats, they make them big, hulking, modified creatures that sound different and look different so you don't feel like you're killing, like, a potential pet. Why do video games make you kill so many dogs?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fancy boy.
This is the greatest armor in the game.
Oh. It gives you the whole set, eh?
Yep, it gives you the entire fucking set. It's not that much different, but, like, it's a look.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
I love the helmet aesthetic on this, because it's still got a horn to it, and it's got a lot of intricacies on the helmet.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, it looks more like a helmet than all the other stuff that we've been getting.
Yeah. It's funny how the most attractive gear in any RPG is the one that looks like actual armor.
Yeah. God,
like, it always ends up being that way. Side note, I love...
There are two pieces right next to each other. Neat.
It's worth learning a little bit of runic alphabet just for, like, fantasy books and video games so you can see how often they're kind of just slapped down.
Yeah.
And once they're burned into your brain, it gets a lot funnier because you're just looking and it's like, this is just an M on a rock.
Yep.
And this is an E on a rock, and that's an L on a rock.
Yeah. But they chose these symbols for a very specific reason, and I will show you the reason why. Once I have collected them all.
Yeah. The best thing is, like, they'll randomly mix them or they'll, like, bastardize them, so it isn't even like seeing an E on the rock. It's like seeing a kid's backward E, like lowercase, upside down.
It's seeing the Superman S that was drawn on everyone's desk somewhere.
I found the holy symbol. Ah, yes, it stands for hope.
Fucking yes. Oh dear God, yes. Like, it's so perfect. I really want, like, if humanity ever dies, I want the lasting symbol that society, like the next society questions about us, to be the Superman.
To be the fucking S, because it's everywhere.
It's
to the
fucking
point where
everywhere.
It's religious or, like, sexual or something. Like, dicks will make sense to aliens, I think.
Possibly.
Also, maybe it's just my good old Canadian sensibilities, but looking around this, like, arena that you're fighting this monster in, like, oh, I would vacation here.
Like, I know, right?
Dang, have a nice little sit in that shack. Oh, it's so nice.
It seems like a really just cool place to just sort of chill out, maybe do some ice fishing, like, and it's a place with history. That's the worst part about Canada. We have places that have history, but not places with history, you know? It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, this place has history with a capital H. Like, and it's just like, to sit and just spend time here, that's fucking nice. I want that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some arm tats. We almost got like a full set of tattoos in this place. And there's nothing to dig up here.
I think that what really adds to it is like this specific tone and like haziness and the speed at which the snow is falling and the type of particle it is, just the globby ones.
Yeah.
I know this snow.
Yeah.
This is like the really slow falling, like the entire world is physically like actually quieter because of sound dampening. It's the fluffy shit that makes a good snowball. This is not imposing harsh land. This is like
This is nice shit.
winter tier.
Yeah. This is what, like, lets me know that winter is, like, here. And, like, that I'm able to do things again. What the fuck is with these bastards? I need to kill this guy quick, because they're gonna fucking drain my entire health bar when they hit me. Yeah, come on. Ow. Please stop, sir. Your death ball must
Friend,
not hit
please
me.
don't slap.
Stop it. He's bigger than me. I don't know what to do. I'm not used to someone who's able to slap back.
I've never swung up before.
I only know how to swing down.
My arms don't go above a 90-degree angle because my shoulders are too big.
And there we go. The last symbol.
Could you imagine the one time my dude ever... Yeah, that's just an A.
Yeah, it's just straight up an A.
The one time the dude ever has to, like, attack or swing or block from above, he just raises up an arm, impales the side of his head on one of his shoulder spikes, and drops dead. Just, it was never a logistical possibility before.
Oh,
It was not something considered in design.
Okay. So these are symbols. So I'm gonna map that there. We now have to show them to the people, and I'm just gonna map them in a specific order so I know which order I'm going to be doing.
Riveting.
Yes,
Riveting.
truly riveting content. There we go.
We hear the thing is, I was about to go off and grab a coffee, go and like refill my coffee and heat it up a bit, but now I can't do that.
Yeah,
Now I got a vamp.
yeah, like we about to show some symbols, and you need to be here to show some symbols.
Why aren't you ruining my life, Ken? I just want to drink coffee. Why are you like this?
Well, you should have grabbed a coffee before stream like I did. Alright? I always go and grab a drink before stream. I ask you, you say you're good, I assume you got your drinks.
It's coffee in like an entire French press. I'm gonna like go through like 4 cups of this.
That's fair.
Have uncovered the glyphs. Very good. It is time we awoke the Oracle from its deathly slumber.
Alright.
Can we get some treble on that?
I guess.
If you play this and your like subwoofer is unplugged, is he just silent?
I guess, yeah. That's what would happen.
It's like listening to like a really old record when they just started like using stereo, like on a stereo that's missing one of its like headphones. It's like, oh, that goes literally half the song.
Yeah.
Jack of Blades has awakened the dormant power.
So yeah, more Jack of Blades shit. And Jack of Blades awoke the power of the summoner. And he has used the blood of my family to feed his new shell. God damn it.
Like, you rascal. You dog.
You must use it to feed the Archon's shrine.
Oh yeah,
but
so
we have the-
Jack of Blades mask is actually called the Soul Mask. And it's capable of absorbing souls into it.
So Jack has cheated
Cool.
death
Yeah.
once more. Never.
That's helpful.
encountered a
Yeah.
being
It's gonna definitely be useful now.
The Bronze Gate has long been a symbol of doom in this land.
I'm also just realizing since we did all the quests before, we might not... We might just be able to finish Fable in this stream.
That's nice and crisp.
Yeah.
That is.
We could just straight up finish Fable this stream. Which makes it hilarious how long it took for this to come up. Alright, so, sending the symbols to the Ancient. I'm gonna start with a Y.
Give me a Y.
Oh, this guy's sharing his knowledge with me. M.
I'm being like my
C.
Jesus.
A. Yeah, that's the reason that these symbols were chosen. It's for that joke in particular. So you could go YMCA.
This makes me feel down.
How does it feel having your runic alphabet defiled in such a way?
It's not even defilement. It's just one-to-one usage.
Yeah.
Well, not one-to-one, but like... It's just an alphabet. They're letters.
Yeah, but how do you feel being like seeing the YMCA and like in runic letters and you're just like, someone bothered to double check that that was the case. Okay, you can go get your coffee now.
Okay. I need to cope. I'll take a minute to have a breather and think about what you've done.
Will take the souls of 3 heroes to activate the mechanism. These things
Oh
aren't simple,
god,
are
it's
they?
beautiful.
It doesn't want just any heroes either. The first instruction calls for the king of the arena, no less.
I fucking love that.
I suppose you could chop your own head off, but then there'd be no one for me to order around, would there?
So yeah,
Why
we're
don't
gonna
you
have
pay
to go
Thunder
around
visit? He knows the arena
and
inside and out. I've checked with the guild, and they
visit
say
people
he's
and
not
try
a
and get
blade.
the souls necessary
You've
to
still got
open
Jack's
the wall.
mask, haven't you? Good. You'll need it to trap the souls. I still can't believe he might not be dead. Anyway, I better start researching the second inscription.
Bye, Briar. Alright.
Yes, little hero, I'm back. And our business is not quite finished.
Fucking love Jack of Blades.
Destroyed my sword, remember? Have you any idea how many centuries I spent looking for it?
Oh, and a little kid who's like 40 years old destroyed him.
I will have
That's great.
power beyond your imagining, and you will be the first to die.
Somehow I doubt that we'll be the first to die. But, you know what? Have your way. Live your best life there, dude. Okay.
Now
Need
look,
to
I
visit
won't
Thunder
tell you
first.
again. We don't need a hero. For the first time in years, we aren't being attacked, sieged, or kidnapped by anything. Now leave us alone.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and we're in the wood place again.
Yeah, we're in Knothole Glade, and they just rejected Thunder because they don't fucking need a hero, but he keeps trying to offer his services and be all fancy.
Many heroes in the
I gotta admit, if I was in his position, I'd be a little ashamed.
Yeah, just a
Anyways,
little.
without further ado, because there's been a lot of build up.
as champions hunted.
Yep.
In the place
Ooh, nice. Good sippies.
That's good coffee.
So we need 3 souls in order to open the gate where Jack is hiding.
everything is.
And 1, we need the king of the arena.
The souls of heroes
What?
often haunt the place.
What is the nature, utility, and function of a soul? What's
Yeah.
the ethics in this situation here?
Good question. Basically, we need the souls of good people to do a thing. I don't know. It's magic, dude. That's the case. And we could just whack Thunder as the easy option. And if we had killed him before when we were courting the mayor of Bowerstone, Lady Grey, we could just go there and take his soul anyway. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, because here's the thing, right? So if we presume the presence of a soul, then that presumes an afterlife, but the soul, if it is something that can be manipulated and used in the real world, has some kind of real world function. So you're effectively... Is it kidnapping? Is it one of those things where it's like... I don't know, like,
Given
you're
the fact
playing your
that we have had people need the souls of the undead, specifically the souls of the undead, to power gateways and things like that, I'm assuming souls have some sort of tangibility of magic that normal living souls don't have.
Is it a renewable resource? Like, do you just...
No, I would not think about that. I don't think that happens. The thing is, I don't think this world prescribes to an afterlife. Because the majority of souls linger. All of them linger. And I think it might be that it fades through time and eventually they just kind of disappear, or maybe they go into some sort of afterlife after that. But for the most part, souls in this game linger around for a very fucking long time.
Well, is a soul kind of similar to a body where it's just a magical remnant rather than a physical one? Where, like, if you wanted to, you could be like, hey, I want you to use my body at a, what do they call them? A body farm, right? Or, oh, I want to donate my body to science. Oh, I want to be an organ donor.
Yeah, and that's essentially what we're going to ask people. But then you get the people who summon the undead, who, I'm assuming, tether souls to bodies and force them to operate the bodies.
See, but is that like an electrocuting frogs thing, where you're just kind of like putting more oil in a machine?
It's entirely possible, but you have to imagine there's some sort of efficacy in that regard, where you really shouldn't be doing that. Also, the entire time we're adventuring here, Jack of Blades is going to be taunting us, which is the fucking greatest thing and why I love this DLC so goddamn much. Because we just get Jack of Blades going, oh, you did a thing. Good job, hero. Didn't expect you to do it, but you did.
Were you?
I'm still going to fucking
right?
murder you. What?
Were you in the game where we, it was like, there was a guy who had a protective dungeon he would hide in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the first game for
control.
that. I wasn't in the first game for that. I was in the second game for that.
To be fair, the second game was the fun one. The first game it was empty, so it was just like auto trigger traps.
Yeah. The dude's basically doing a don't peek behind the curtain thing, which was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone here is getting murked by summoners, and that's essentially it. Ooh, but they have things for sale. I'll totally pay for this if the shopkeeper is actually alive.
Mr. Shop?
Mr. Shopkeep.
I have made purchases.
I would like to pay you, Mr. Shopkeep.
I'm just going to presume this is salvage.
Are they seriously going to... We've defeated this dude before.
Special occasion. Watch a hero ripped to pieces by trolls and jacks.
Oh, okay, so we're fighting trolls and minions now. Alright, cool.
Okay, so from the angle of that shot...
Crotch shot. Oh, there's two. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're not even... That genuinely was from, like, crotch height, yeah. That was not from head height, that angle.
Okay, I need to take care of the smaller one first. There we go.
1, 2, 3.
I just needed him to stop hitting me. Because focusing on the golem is fine, because he'll fucking take out the other guys with AoE attacks. Like, he'll injure them himself.
Your environment.
Yeah, using
That's
your
a
environment.
wise fight strat.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna collect this XP, don't mind me. Oop.
Excuse me, I need to physically collect my experiences.
Yep. Oh god damn it, there's more trolls now.
What if souls are just bulk XP?
Ow. Fucking, I don't even have Whisper here. Why couldn't I call Whisper to take one of these off of me?
Rudeness is palpable.
God damn it. I wouldn't even be ashamed if she showed up.
Sure is a shame Whisper isn't around.
Yeah, I know, right? Kind of miss her a little bit. She doesn't really get much in this DLC, unfortunately.
I miss Whisper. I needed to denigrate her to feel like a better person.
Well, maybe not that. Maybe she could actually fucking help out. Like, goddamn. She didn't help out when Jack of Blades was trying to take over the world. Maybe she's in league with Jack of Blades. Maybe we ashamed her so much she joined up with Jack.
Yeah. Maybe our years of harsh mistreatment have finally caught up to us.
Oh god, that would be such good storytelling, but unfortunately this game does nothing with Whisper.
Just a whisper, nothing more.
Yep. Come on. Die already. I probably have to face another goddamn troll after this.
Minions are back, and they brought some.
Okay.
And now we're fighting minions and Balverines, okay.
See, even here, they're referring to them as puppies. Like, come on.
Yeah, why you gotta do that?
Dogs.
Why am I doing that? There we go. There we go. Control the puppy population.
Bit of a more involved spay and neuter.
It's a neuter with a big scalpel. That's all it is. There we go, one down. Excuse me, I need to hit this guy and then bonk you guys, and then hit this guy some more, and bonk you guys some more. Gotta control the Balverine population somehow. I like that I know when they'll be like, when a minion that I'm knocking down is going to be, like, basically have iframes so they aren't affected by my force push, so I can push everything else around, and now it's just that.
Nice.
Certainly hope not.
I wish they would leave the corpses to linger a little longer so you
know,
could
I wish-
sit amongst, like, a heaping pile.
I fucking wish the original Xbox had the capability of doing that. Like, it was probably a capability thing, right? Like, it would have to be. Excuse me, just... Please just die. I have Balverines to take care of. I got
Whereas
Balverines
nowadays
at
we
home.
have the capability of just letting the body lie there for the rest of the entire game and have each body have an independent inventory.
Oh god, yeah. That's the next step.
And gentle
No, not summoners!
all the way from sunny Snowspire, I give you summoners.
See, this is where slow time comes in handy, because you can just tell these summoners to fuck off, basically. There we go. Go berserk. Please die. Thank you.
You're in for a treat, so when you mess with the pizza.
Quest card waiting for you at the bottom of
I'm just
And now
rooting for you.
Jack's telling us about the quest. He's basically, he's mocking the guildmaster, being like, what's this? You've got a new quest card at the bottom of a pile of corpses. That's why I fucking love him.
summoners pummeling a drip.
It's good to have, like, actual enemies with charisma. Because
Yeah.
they're at least entertaining to be opposed by.
Yeah.
That's why Mr. House is fun, because Mr. House is an asshole.
Yeah. Mr. House is an absolute obnoxious asshole, and it's great putting him down.
Well, trying and then failing with Maria twice.
And also launching a rocket at him, and he's still somehow alive.
That was all luck stat too. I've done runs with just normal luck, and that shit doesn't happen. It's easy. He's exactly as weak as he looks. That was entirely because of
Like-
the Greg Bailey build.
Yeah, you look at it and you're like, okay, this dude's one shot. Like, no problem, it's one shot. But then he just proceeded to not do anything at all. It was beautiful. I love that. I love that run so much. That was such a good playthrough. And now we're absorbing the souls of people who fought in the arena.
You found your first soul, did you? But the shrine is ever so greedy. It will want more before it's had its fill.
I forget, is Nintendo still terrible about DMCA's? Are we able to get away with playing any Nintendo games?
Oh, we can play Nintendo games. Like, they don't really issue DMCA's on, like, older games. They're more likely to issue a DMCA on newer games than they are older ones. Music, though, 100%. But honestly, it doesn't matter. They won't issue a DMCA for it, and we don't make any money, so...
Yeah. So I'm trying to think about a follow-up to this. Like, good old nostalgic games.
Yeah, good old nostalgia games would be fun. Oh, actually, we are maxed out with speed. We can max out our accuracy, though, now. Although I haven't really been using my bow all that much. But
it hasn't been necessary. We haven't needed to fight anything that's really that strong in ages.
I've got a slap, and that's about it. And I can't get Master Berserk because we're not evil enough. Which sucks. But
we can get more magic power.
We can go for more magic power or guile.
I don't think we need guile.
No.
I don't think we need levels.
We
like,
don't.
At this point, we don't need anything else.
We really don't. I just bought a bunch of magic for the sake of buying a bunch of magic. There we go. We have a nice magic bar now.
Well, if we're following this up, what do you want to play?
If we're following this up, I say we probably do that one-off episode of looking through the whatchamacallits. I can't remember the fucking name.
The bad comic that's 80% text?
Yes.
Yeah!
I say we do a one-off of that. And then probably Fable 2? Like, we could do Fable 2.
I definitely want to do Fable 2, but it's because I want to do Fable 2 that I feel like we need more than just one episode break, you know?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It wouldn't be something that's another series, though. It would have to be a one-off game.
Anything like it. It's like it's
Or just something really short.
Yeah.
Anyway, we figured out the second inscription.
I don't know. Probably have to have a think on that. Any suggestions are welcome on that one.
I can't
You could play Minecraft.
Scarlet Road, your mother.
So we need to get my mom's soul.
Course, but as you can see,
And
I'm still alive.
basically a woman hero, basically, is what we need for this. So we can either kill Briar Rose or our mom. But our mom's already dead.
We need agenda soul. Provide agenda soul, please.
You know, it's... I was just gonna make the joke of, God damn it.
Oh, you fizzling?
No, I'm trying to. I've been trying to remember the name for you get hired because of ethnicity and gender because they need that in the company.
Oh, what is that?
Right.
Like I would know the word. Another like
I know it. I know the word.
It's the
affirmative action. Like, there we go.
Yeah, it's what it really is tokenization. What it really is like going. We're actually going to only hire as many people as we can, get away with so that people don't call us racist, and then we're going to go back to normal. Yep. Like,
oh, also I'm in the wrong spot. I thought our mom died in the Chamber of Fate, but apparently not. Where do I need to go for this then? Heroes. Retrieve your mother's soul from... Oh, right. She's buried in Oakvale. I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, affirmative action is a good, like, temporary measure. Because it actually gets people into the company, right? Like...
One big one is, like, what they say is, like, removing names and addresses and, like, any other stuff so that you're basically just a number. Especially, like, not allowing people to send in photos is a big one. I don't know why people used to do that, but, like...
It was a way of, I don't know, to first impression them, I guess. It was a way to set yourself apart, but no.
Well, what it really is it's rooted in, like, honestly like a super bigotry, like the kind of thing where it's just if you're already holding some mildly bigoted views, it probably is because you have structures in the way you think. And it's like that kind of stuff is like, well, we don't want to have people who have tattoos or long hair or look like they're from the wrong side of the tracks. Like, really, what it is
you get a resume that has a picture of Post Malone on it. You're like,
yeah, because it's like really, it's like it doesn't matter what it is. It'll be anything arbitrary as long as you can identify deviance and go, ooh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, so reducing all of that on job applications makes total sense to me.
Yeah. Especially, like, the trouble is that that's also not how jobs tend to be. Like, you send a resume and you're not getting a job unless you...
Yeah.
Honestly, I was going to say unless you're applying to, like, customer service or retail, but even then it's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Like, even then you're better off having someone who already has a job there. Like, it's through friends and connections. And it's basically, like, at that point, if you're doing things through friends and connections, then all you need is the people who have the friends and connections to not really want to invite certain friends to work with them, and then you start having that problem again.
So, we one-shot Screamers. I guess they're Banshees, but they call them Screamers in this game for reasons. Guess they didn't want to have the same lore as a Banshee on that one.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of get it.
Yeah.
Like, because there's, like, baggage, because Banshee Screams do a thing, but, like...
Stop it. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. My health is actually going down. Because these guys got, like, range and don't need line of sight. They just yell at you. And it's kind of bullshit, and I don't like fighting these guys.
These guys sound like the comment section underneath a news article.
Fake news! It's QAnon!
Yeah, sounds about right. Finally, they shut the fuck up.
Jack's spirit is strong, and his new form is almost ready. But I sense how he
It really does go to show, like, the comments underneath news articles that the predominant ideology is the belief that people care what you have to say as a comment under the news article. Like, there's those, and then there's, like, substantive responses. They're the two responses. Like,
okay, so I watched a news video recently that was about Ford's implementation of a lockdown in Ontario. For everyone that doesn't know, Ontario is back in a lockdown. Like,
which is, it was so fucking funny because nothing changed.
Nothing fucking changed because we were already in a goddamn lockdown.
He's a conservative premier. Like, he doesn't have any fucking clue what he's doing in a situation like this, because you elect conservative premiers for when your economy's okay and you can make some dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Like, he just...
He doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but the comment section of that was the richest in dumbassery. It ranged from both sides of the dumbass spectrum.
Yeah.
Where it was like...
I'm sure your mother would be proud.
It was like people talking about how obviously he's trying to mind control us and everyone is sheep, to like, I can't believe I voted for this asshole, like I'm never gonna vote for him again. And then there were the people who were being logical of like, he should have just done this during the summer if he wanted to flatten the fucking curve. Like everyone who was just having the coldest fucking takes.
Yeah, the Conservative Party in Canada and the Republican Party in the US are doing the exact same thing, which is like, they whipped up this frothy mob of supporters based on rhetoric, and now that exact same rhetoric is coming back to bite them in the ass. Like with the Republicans, you basically got conspiracy theorists who thought all news was fake and everyone's a plant and you had to trust the plant and it's 4D chess, and then after the Capitol storming, they suddenly realized, oh, the moment we tell them anything they don't like, they think we're a traitor. I wonder why. And with the Conservatives, it's the same thing, because there's a lot. It's basically a carbon copy, but with some tweaks. And especially in Canada, a lot of it is like the anti-mask stuff is a lot stronger than the like QAnon-y kind of stuff. So it's really more about, oh, you can't control me. This is all a conspiracy. And so, like, the conspiracy theorists are the people who got Ford elected, and now they won't listen to anything he does unless they start arresting them, and if they start doing that, they're gonna start violently rebelling. So it's basically like, you played yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe if you believed in things and ran on the things you believe, you wouldn't be in this mess.
So I just want to point out that while we're running around, everyone was trying to decipher the last inscription for the last soul that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's just running every which way, and then this guy runs up and it's just like, it's Nostro in the Lynchfield graveyard is the last soul. Or the Guildmaster. That's the other alternate.
Helpful.
But the card is just like, catching souls. I've never heard such fucking nonsense.
I really need to stop being frothingly angry at the Ford government and start paying attention to the plot of the actual thing we're streaming.
But the thing is, this is pretty generic, go collect some souls. If we were doing this evil, there would be a lot more. There would be way more stuff. But there's really not. Because it's just kind of us going around and catching some souls and doing things. I wouldn't mind doing like a bad Fable playthrough.
So the Fable Lost Chapters are basically like the real world Lost Chapters, which is where everyone goes, and let's pretend we didn't do those genocides.
A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit.
Like, let's just lose the chapters where everyone is murdered in a coup against the guild.
And the best thing is, Jack summoned his minions here to try and, like, stop me, but the thing is, they keep fighting the undead that are here, so I can just run right by. I don't give a fuck. Oh, hello, head summoner there. Also, look at this dude. He's the head summoner, like, he's the big badass guy, all, like, scarlet robed and shit. Pretty badass. Pretty badass.
Well dressed.
Yeah, he's a sharp-dressed man.
Everybody's crazy.
Everybody's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
That's why they've all been summoned. The sharpness of the dress.
God.
You're just dressed well enough, and then when you walk outside, it's like, bap, bap, bow, bap, bap, bow, and you get like backup dancers twirling around everywhere you go. That's how summoning works.
Yeah,
I would
totally.
know. I'm a summoner, so
Yeah.
My dad works at Nintendo.
My dad works at... Ah, is that still a thing? Is the my dad works at Nintendo still a thing?
I wish I had a dead meme.
I wish I had like a niece or nephew that I could fucking ask if my father works at Nintendo was still a lie that children tell in elementary school.
Oh, I thought you meant, is it still a funny joke amongst adults that's current? Oh, I guarantee it still happens. Like,
yeah, like I wanted to know that it was still a thing. So Nostro apparently doesn't want his soul taken, which is valid.
Fair.
But, you know, whatever. So he's just gonna go invulnerable for a little while, and...
I'm not letting the government take my organs. Go, undead!
My favorite thing about all the conspiracy theorists and stuff is they're going like, oh, Bill Gates is using the vaccine to track you. It's like, no. And as we found out during the Capitol riots, they just use your Wi-Fi in your phones. They've been doing it since 2008. That's what the Snowden thing was about, if you recall. Like, every conspiracy theory is just irrelevant. It's not about whether they're nonsense or whether they make sense. It's just irrelevant.
Yeah. Also, I saw something cool in the background here. Look at that. This is a cool-ass statue on the top of there. I never noticed that. I just saw it in the cutscene.
Huh.
I thoroughly slapped Nostro.
That was a slap directly down.
Like, holy shit. I haven't slapped that hard in a while. That was good. That was cathartic. Where the fuck
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm not like going off on these whole tangents here. Maybe it's just we're slapping too hard and the plot's too fast.
Like, yeah, that's basically what it is, because, like, when we're doing this dark side sort of way, the plot sort of slows down because everyone's just like, are you sure, hero? You don't need to do this. Don't fight me. And, like, the fight against Briar Rose. Oh my god. It's fucking great. She is actually a great hero.
It's kind of like when we played, we were doing a Yes Man run where we really like played every side for a long time. When you do a Legion run for Fallout New Vegas, it is very much like you walk, you don't even get to Vegas, you go, oh, get me away from this moral depravity, this cultural Marxism, and then you like go across the barge and then meet this dude, and it's like, congrats, you're part of this fascist cult now. Let's start LARPing and killing people. It's a much more direct start to the quest, and then it very much makes it like... Because you know how when we were running, it was very piecemeal, it was in parts, there were stages and gambits we were running. The Legion quest line is a start to finish. Like, it is very much reflective of, like, what the Legion is. Like, it's not like the NCR where you're a soldier and it's just deployment, deployment, deployment. It's not like Mr. House where it's job, job, job. With the Legion, it's just the Legion is your life now, and your life is to serve for the Legion, and that's the entire game.
Yeah, that checks out. So now we have max magic power. I came back here because the guild master messaged me, is like, you've received a new quest card, and I'm like, did I know?
Is it still the Traitor Massacre?
It's still Traitor Massacre. But he's like, I assumed the quest, like, I would just go there and pick up a card that's just like, please, for the love of God, kill Jack of Blades finally.
Yeah.
I assumed that's what it would be.
It's just the good old master whispering in your head, hero, all of these bodies, they're meaningless. Just shapes. Don't you want to go apeshit?
I've never fought beside a hero like you.
Wait, what did Briar say?
This is it.
You're a good hero. God, this is the worst time to take a piss. Actually, the best time to take a piss. I think I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay, I'll wait.
This is it.
It's almost like I drank coffee.
Goes right through you, man.
There is little hope for the people of Albi.
Oh, there's a fucking chest over here. What the shit? Oh. Damn. That's a goddamn look right there. I wonder if we should go back to the graveyard for a little bit. Just real quick. Let's turn in those keys and see what we get. Don't need to give a shit about you. I literally don't even need the XP right now. You're all worthless in my eyes. Wait, I need to go this way. Just rolling past them. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Goddamn Northern Foothills. Yeah, because if Will went to the bathroom and I just, like, continued the fight, I'd probably have Jack of Blades almost dead by the time he came back.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
I decided that we're gonna go give our demon keys to the demon door.
Ah, yes, right.
Yeah, because I don't really care what's in the 30 chest. I don't want to start hunting for the rest of the silver keys. Because honestly, it's a big faff, and I don't give a fuck about the last chest.
Yeah, and it's kind of like logical to tie things off around here.
Yeah, so...
Yes, very good. Hand your keys.
Yes, good keys. Bye.
Lovely, pretty silver keys.
So the way you cheese this demon door is you don't collect any keys throughout the entire game. And then you just talk to him, and I don't even know if he says anything different. So, yeah, we'll see. So, this is a cool place.
Is it time for another secret weapon?
Yes. And it is better, but it's a heavy weapon. Does it complete the look?
Oh, I think it does. That is a so non-functional weapon. I love it.
Like, okay, it has teeth, which is fine in a blade, but it also has the reverse end of the teeth, so you can't even get good serration going on that.
It catches both ways, as well as lower down.
Yeah, it's not even a sword breaker where it has edging on one side and then a blade on the other. Like,
it would make a decent spade.
Yeah, probably.
Like, could do some digging with that.
Yeah, probably could. Yeah, you probably could.
Wear down those like edges, and then you can stick your foot down, really get some oomph in there.
Actually, what I want to check. How is our potions doing? Because I've drank a lot of potions. Okay, we still got 24. We're good.
Nice.
Good. And yeah, I'm just gonna pop back to the Archon Shrine. Sorry, I just had to go and get a new sword. Oh man, it's been a while since we swung that slow. It's for the look, and we can definitely defeat Jack of Blades. He's not a hard fight.
Look, sword doesn't need to be sharp as long as the look is.
Yeah. What does the sign say? It's the Bronze Gate. Though the gate has remained closed throughout the modern age and there are no records chronicling its purpose, scholars have speculated that Archon himself may have locked away a great evil behind it. According to some Snowspire myths, the opening of the gate will bring about the end of the world. Locals say it is no accident that the metal feels hot to the touch.
Hot damn.
And you want to know why? Because there's fucking lava.
Excellent. Good looking.
We're now in the lava zone.
It's time for magma friends.
Snowspire is inside a fucking volcano. That's not accurately depicting how lava works, but whatever, it's a video game.
Here you are. It's been a long wait, but I knew you'd free me eventually. Yes, always the puppet. Don't you ever get tired of having...
Yeah, we just released the greatest evil into the world.
Woo!
Man. The gods indeed.
Had to have something worth fighting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Are as nothing to me.
And what is a fantasy RPG
Dragon!
without fighting a fucking dragon?
Dragon.
Spunk. Spunk. Ow.
Let's see how quick this slap goes.
Okay, I'm gonna actually get it with the sword. Oh no. Nope. When he goes up for a slam. Nope. Didn't go up for a slam.
Like the day Oakvale burned.
Hey, bud.
Dorgan? Oh.
Yeah, Dorgan.
Oh.
He's Dorganing.
That's gonna deliver a good sear.
Yeah. So this fight is incredibly arbitrary with slow time, because you just kind of have to dodge around him for a little bit, and then he just drops down and you're able to slap him. But, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's whittling away at the bar there. Just don't die too hard.
Oh, fucking hell! Okay, don't let him bite. I've never actually gotten hit by any of his attacks before, because I always use slow time.
Everything you've ever done has been for nothing.
And you want a safe spot. Oh, nope, that's not a safe spot. I was gonna say go up on these upper platforms, but that is not the case.
Seems to be the opposite of the safe spot.
Yeah. I'm remembering these fights different.
That's the issue with dragon fights, is that, like, there are so many that they get a little bit like, wait, which dragon is this?
Uh-oh.
Is this one with, like, a line? Is this one that, like, bathes, cones? What's our vibe here?
And he's flying.
See? Still less health. So
Yep.
that's good.
Slightly less health. Just go in for a few pecks every now and then. Ow! I gotta stop standing there.
I think that the crucial mistake is standing as a tactic.
Yeah.
I don't think that standing is the move for this fight.
Yeah, crossbow's actually doing good work. We haven't used it enough, so let's get some use out of it. Get a few shots in.
Oh, you're standing. You're standing.
I know, I'm circling around now. Like if I go here, where is he?
You know, that reminds me of an old joke.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
Sure. Tell me the tale.
Why did the farmer win an agricultural award?
I don't know. Why did the farmer win an agricultural award?
He was outstanding in his field.
Ah.
Yeah. Anyway, so don't stand out in the open and get yourself roasted to fuck, is the moral of the story.
Yeah. That does seem like a bad time.
Okay, I was gonna switch back to the live, but nope, still choppy.
Fucking always choppy. So yeah, okay, I figured out the boss. I figured out his main maneuvers. When he's down here, you either want to be up top there or dodging around his face. He'll fly up in the air, and he probably will breathe fire along that path again.
Also, I think that joke might have been bad enough to summon Salajol.
Yeah, I know, right? You tell
Maybe that's the secret. We gotta decrease our quality here.
I don't think that's ever a good idea.
True. I also don't know how feasible it is. I mean, you need room to decrease.
True. we need to have a low before we can go lower.
Yeah. We need to go like somehow from being put together with like duct tape and cardboard to like painter's tape and paper.
Oh god. We're held together by like the glue that you get your kids for crafts.
We're like the original Star Trek. We got the budget of a ham sandwich and we're using it, damn it. We got like the automatic doors. There's interns that are literally picking up and moving a piece of wood.
Yeah. The automatic doors. But you know what? They made it fucking work, alright?
I was watching just earlier today an episode of Deep Space Nine where they get transported back in time and have to like hide aboard the Enterprise and avoid any time paradoxes.
Oh, I love those episodes.
And they bring back like so many references.
I fucking love those episodes so much.
I was just cracking the moment that they walk through a door and you hear and realize that there haven't been any door noises the entire season. They just kind of go.
Yeah. They don't need the fancy ass door sounds. They just kind of do.
It was also, I didn't realize this until they had like gone into an elevator on the ship, but that show was so old that they had elevator operators. So like on the Enterprise,
they had a person standing in the elevator to push the fucking turbo lift button. God damn
so like
it, I forgot about
there's a whole season. There's a whole scene where two people are like, level 23. Why isn't it working? Level 23. Computer, level 23. Turbo lift, level 23. Why isn't it working? And then someone goes in, like, grasps a physical handle, a light turns on, and they go, level 15, and it starts moving.
Oh, god damn it, that's so beautiful. Okay, that guy's trapped, so... Ow! I wasn't even in there. Fuck you, game.
It's also when they use the, like, tricorders as phones, so there's a bit where the dude just, like, slaps himself in the chest for no reason.
God, Star Trek changed so much in, like, the later iterations. Between the first and the second iterations, it's insane how much it changed.
And it's important because it gives the series a texture. Like, it makes sense that it changes. It makes sense that there are technological advances. Like, you can't just have things stay the same forever and then be like, haha, isn't it great? Your old favorites here for another fun.
Yeah.
One more metric fun.
Ow. Damn it, Dragon, I'm fighting your minions. Calm the fuck down.
Dang it, Dragon. I didn't order this one.
Such an asshole. I want to punch him to death, but I don't think that's feasible.
It would be fist fighter as fuck.
Right. Right.
Just the home stretch. Just the home stretch.
The home stretch. Okay. Okay, I'll try and get him down as low as possible, and then I'll punch him to death.
Ooh. Ooh.
He's summoning minions. Oh, wait.
Maybe you just gotta deke him and then fight them when he's flying around.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do.
Right, keep shuffling, don't get lit on fire.
Every damn shuffle. You just get a hero doing that in the middle of your fucking fight.
Why are you weirdly galloping forward in a vaguely humping motion?
I'm charging my shot against you. You'll see, it'll be devastating. Oh, god damn it, you made summoners.
It's alright, just deke and deke and deke and deke and deke. Deke him out.
Nope, not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Okay, that didn't hurt too bad. Ow. But he's being a dick, and I've actually run out of health potions, I think. I'm eating food.
It's getting kind of spicy here for our Dorito.
Yep.
This chili heat ain't so sweet.
Fuck, I can't hit him. God damn it. He's doing that bullshit ass charge. That does like the majority of my health. Ah, stop doing that charge. God damn it. Get away from me.
I think you gotta run around the far side.
I can't fucking hit him. I can't hit this asshole. Ow.
Oh, there we go, now he's moved.
Ow! But he's still doing the charge thing. I just want to hit this mofo. Ow! Why won't let you
Is
let
this
me
what it's like to be stun locked?
Yes, this hurts so much. My existence is pain. Okay, he drew his sword.
I don't know if we're gonna get the luxury of punching this dragon to death, honestly.
Right? Like, I'm so fucking worried about it, but I want it so bad. Oh, I'm so fucking paranoid now, too. I'm like, god damn it, please don't make another summoner. Okay, these guys are fine. Just not another summoner.
As long as they're just noodle boys.
Yeah. If it's just noodle boys, I can deal with them. Well, a quick force pop while I'm charging a shot, that's doable.
There we go, using the skill set. Versatile, I like it.
Alright. No, he made more summoners. Fuck, 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 fuck. Nope. Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, I'm stuck on something. Damn it, I didn't get to him in time.
I do like the fact that you bumped that dude literally across the entire boss stage.
It is very nice.
That is earned. Like, I feel like if you max out an ability, that's what you should get.
Yeah. I need to get down because he's about to blow fire on this entire thing. I know he fucking will. Oh, fucking hell. Leave. Oh, god damn it, he did it. I knew he was gonna do it, but he did it.
Failure to deke. It's fatal. See, they talk about all this high ground stuff, but whenever you're up here, you just keep getting slapped.
I know, right? High ground doesn't matter to a fucking dragon.
High ground is advantageous to a dragon.
I know, right? It makes you more visible and it hurts more.
I do like the fact that he's kind of just sitting there getting shot because he doesn't know how to deal with you. Can you Beyblade the summoners?
Ow, ow, ow. No, I don't think so.
Might not have the opportunity.
Yeah. I just want to fake them into... Oh god, why did I do that? I'm hoping he'll breathe fire on him if I stand here. Ow, ow. Nope, he's just gonna come down on me. That's fine too. This works. Everything's fine here. Don't worry about this situation got going on here.
No bullshit here, no
All
turn.
good. Everything's fine.
No fuckeries to report.
Oh god. Okay.
I do find it interesting that like the statues are fine, but they're surrounded by rubble.
I know, right?
It's like tactically placed. Also, what is the rubble from?
I'm assuming Archon built this place, because that's what the lore says.
So just shoddy construction?
Yeah. Well, it was also like 4,000 years ago, so like.
True.
You gotta have some leeway for this. Okay. Who the fuck am I fighting now? Just 3 of these guys? Okay. Doable.
It is kind of funny how super early in human history we figured out how to make buildings last for like millenniums, and then we were like, this is taking too long, and made them shittier.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking fantastic.
Like literally, that's the technological advances of buildings. We have all these cool things like climate control, like we have like air filtration and like just airflow systems in general, like light and electricity and internet. And all of it is made out of shitty particle board that's gonna rot in like 50 years.
Fuck. Yeah. There's like money everywhere here from all the stuff that's died.
Yeah. And like, why? What are you gonna spend it on? It's the last fight.
I don't know. I don't know what I would ever spend all this shit on. Thanks, Jack, for clearing the road a little bit.
Very helpful.
It's
shit.
quite nice.
There's a sun boy.
I know. At this point, I'm just waiting for.
Actually, the dragon might be punching.
Oh, fuck.
Might be punching.
I know, but he needs to touch down first, and that's what I'm waiting on.
Just gotta survive. Just gotta survive. Oh, we're almost there.
He just needs to drop down into punch range. Damn it. I hate you so much, dude. Oh, God. Oh, okay.
Dragon, come here. I need to punch you in the face. Need to boop you in the snoot.
Okay, that's down. Come on, just drop. Do I need to kill minions? Damn it, he still didn't drop. I was hoping he would.
Can't believe the audacity of this bitch.
I know, right?
Like,
the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
I know. You just fly above me and don't get punched. Like, that's acceptable?
I'm so glad that I maxed out fucking heal. Or like I've been upping heal. Fight me! Fight me! Fight me!
Punch!
Fight me! Ow! Yeah. Don't fight me anymore! Okay, no, he can't be killed that way. It's way too hard. Way too fucking hard.
It's like 2 orders of magnitude in damage. Like, it's just not doable.
We fucking tried, but it's not gonna end up happening. Oh god.
A fight this long has to be built for you to survive it the whole way through.
Yeah,
like, otherwise,
these minions are dropping, like, health potions and shit. Oh, god damn it, no. God, I'm so glad I have this. Okay. We're killing. We're doing a kill.
Slap.
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 He's slapped.
Slap.
He has
slap,
been slapped.
Ah!
Fucking hell.
You can tell he's because he dangles his tongue out.
Yeah. Okay, so are we throwing away Jack's mask? Yes or no?
I mean, arguments for?
We're casting it away.
That pretty much solves it. It's like, is there any good reason that anyone in their right mind would do this?
Well, I was like, is this the turning point for Dorito? Like, that was my main thinking, is like, is Dorito Boy finally done being the good boy?
There we go.
God.
And they took off our helmets so we can be a
battle
protagonist.
that will be talked about for centuries to come. The day the hero of
The battle that Dorito Boy fucking ran around in circles for 5 hours. Yeah, that's
strange creature
great
behind the
battle.
mask was finally banished from this world. And this is where our tale must end.
Oh, fuck.
Though even the
no.
most hopeful of hearts knew the struggle between good and evil would never be true.
Yeah, that fight is way
As for what
fucking
became of
easier
the
when you
guild
have
and its
slow
heroes,
time.
That is a story for another time.
He just kind of...
It is. It's more fun not having a cheese strat.
Yeah.
Unless a game is impossible without one.
Well, we have beaten Fable on the hardest setting, so I feel pretty fucking good about myself right now.
Yeah!
There's only one thing that we have left to do. One single thing. Also, there's a little bit of post-game, I think. Nope. Nope. No post-game.
You've just learnt the insult expression.
I just learned the insult expression.
You're
Okay,
now
cool.
evil enough to
Neat.
use the vulgar thrust expression.
I just got a bunch of
You're
expressions.
now evil enough to use the middle finger expression.
How did I get so evil? The games keep saying that I just got evil enough to do things. But admittedly, during that fight, I did start downing like 15 crunchy chickens.
That might explain it.
Because I ran out of potions and I was just spamming the button.
Oh, good old chicks. Tastier when you have bones.
Yep. We have one last thing to do. One last hurrah for this.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. It's something that we've been meaning to do from the very, very start of the game. Hello, Mr. Demon Door. And now, we can be his gallant knight.
The suitable end for a hero.
You're
Fucking a door.
Yeah.
Are you? My eyesight. One was it?
Okay.
I recognize you, the gallant knight. Where is the evil mage I await?
And then right in front of the dude, just swap some clothes.
Just hip, whop, and there.
Dark Will user.
I recognize you, the evil mage. Where is the mischievous bandit I await?
And then once again in front of the dude to go and slip into our bandit
I
wear.
recognize you, the mischievous bandit. My friends, welcome.
So he assumed that we were all three of them at the same time. Also, we got beef now. Like, wearing the bandit outfit, like, holy shit. Everything, like, tripled in size. It's amazing that
officially achieved himbo status.
Yeah, it's amazing that it's one size fits all. And inside this precious thing is...
To be fair, maybe that's why the vest is open, is because it can't close anymore.
We get the Dollmaster's mace. Which is... a mace.
Slap.
Yep. Yet another legendary weapon to add to the pile.
Just go home. You're like, clunk, 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 clunk. There we go.
But
15
excellent
legendary
question.
weapons. I don't remember what any of them are for.
Excellent question, though. Which house is our home, Will? Where does the hero settle from here?
I assume we just keep on trucking and fucking.
Yeah,
You know?
but like, we have to call someplace home, don't we? After all this battle, we have to turn in somewhere, right? Like, he deserves a good nap. So where do we nap, Will?
the floor. I think
Okay.
that's
The most
that's
appropriate
our
place.
vibe.
Most appropriate place to nap is the floor. So I thought there would be a bed here. There's not a bed here. God damn it.
Fuck it, Bowerstone.
All right. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Nope. Yes. Bowerstone South.
There.
Our very first home, place where they cheered us.
Now,
Here we go.
to evict a tenant, truly a hero's end.
I'm pretty sure we already evicted them. Because, like, we got some wounds, and we no longer have any health potions, because we were basically, like, super soakering health potions into our mouth.
It is a ideal method of consumption.
Yeah.
I forgot that this town is large.
Yeah.
Lots of room for traversing.
I'm going to take this back. Let's see what items we can put on here. What trophies do we want? Minion helmet, Archon circle, Fireheart's band. Let's see. You know what? Let's put Archon's circle up. There we go.
Okay.
Fancy circle there. There we go. This is if we're gonna call this place a home for a day, it deserves to be fancy as fuck.
There we go.
And we can look out on a bunch of rocks. And I think that's it for Fable. There's like nothing left for us to do.
That's a video game.
That's a video game.
Chains.
Yep. And so Will and I are gonna be deciding what game we want to play next. If you have any suggestions for what we play next, then come into the Discord and tell us, or comment.
But for sure, we are reading the most cursed of Steve Ditko's works next week.
Yes. And on
Mr. A.
And on that, maybe we also look into the Snowflake and Safe Space comics.
We should. I feel like it's worth taking those down from like a non-chuddy perspective because there's reasons that they're bad.
Yeah.
Which are not just SJWs. Like, no, they're just bad.
They're just bad. They're just bad. They make no sense. They shouldn't have been written, and they're an insult to the LGBT and any liberal community, really. Like, they're just an absolute insult. So maybe we'll look at those too.
We'll make fun of right wingers, and we'll make fun of corporate libs trying to steal gay money next time.
Yep. So farewell, everyone. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.